recording. Let's start. Okay, it's starting. Putting back my screen up. Alrighty. Hello. Welcome to episode.
Hello. Welcome to episode 2 of. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to do it?
Hello.
Oh,
welcome.
no.
All right, Raymond. All right, Raymond. Angela,
welcome back to
Angela, go
the
ahead.
On
Angela,
Time
go
with
ahead.
Party podcast. The podcast with
Hello,
hot
everyone.
topics.
Welcome to On
And
Time
dude, I
with
hate you
Party.
so much. Oh my god! Did I actually hurt
All right,
myself?
Angelo, go.
Angelo,
go.
No, I don't even
Angelo,
want
go.
to anymore. Fuck it.
Everybody, welcome
Fine.
to On Time to Party. This is our third episode, our second
Technically the
official
second.
episode.
Technically the second.
No. This is our third, but
This is the
second official.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Listen.
Can we just
Get
start?
in-
Just call it the second episode, because if
It's
we
second
keep doing
episode,
this
yes.
every time,
Um,
episode 2.
It is, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
On Time to the Party podcast, a podcast with hot topics and even hot hosts. That's it right there.
We're done. That's it.
That's it. That's the intro.
What do we start with today? We don't have any topics for today, so
I have a couple, but I don't know how long they'll take.
We'll fucking find out, won't we?
The
'Cause we're
first one.
professionals.
The one that
I took some notes.
I have a few, and one of them that I'm really happy about is graduation stories. I think we all have at least one good story from graduation.
I'm pretty sure Matt and I just have the same graduation story.
Oh
Yeah,
And it's
where
the
we
homeless
had our
dude
graduate.
who
Yeah,
just busted in, and they let him walk all the way to the stage because he kind of looked like one of the teachers. And then when he finally gets there, he tries to speak into the mic before being carried off by the absolute Chad of a vice principal.
Nice.
I forget his name.
I thought the vice principal was Miss Sweat.
No, we have 2, don't we?
Really?
Or had 2?
Had to?
Well, then who the fuck was he?
I mean, I feel okay.
Who was
that
that
story
guy?
is kind of iffy for me. That was an iffy story for me because I was on my phone during the graduation.
Well, yeah, dude, I was too.
Yeah, me too. I was on my phone
It's
for
just-
half my
Dude,
graduation.
even better. Ooh, I have a great story from graduation rehearsal.
Oh, okay.
So, my registration for fall classes for USF was the same day at about the time that rehearsal started. So I brought
Yeah.
I brought a Chromebook
Yeah.
with me so that I could do that.
Yeah.
And while I was there, I was like, "Well, I've already got this Chromebook," and the person sitting next to me for my reg had earbuds, so we kind of watched the first 40 minutes of Shrek 2 until rehearsal was over.
That's so epic.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent one. My buddy Terrence, he's like an edgelord pretty much. He was my lab partner in chemistry for junior year, and all we did was fuck around in that class because we hated our teacher and she hated us, and it was known. So at graduation, basically, Raymond and I do this too. We had this thing because I'm black, and so if he wanted to use a joke with the F word in it, he'd gesture to me and I'd say it for him. So, and this and so
He points to him.
yeah, and then I'd say it for him. And our friendship began in the height of the N-word pass meme, pretty much. so at graduation, as like a parting gift to him, I say, "Hey, Terrence," and I shook his hand, and I say, "As a parting gift, I bestow upon you one N-word pass, an official N-word pass." And we're in a line, and there's about 100 people right in front of us. And hell loud, he's shaking my hand and goes, "Thanks, nigga!" Really loud in front of 100 people. It was amazing. That was the end of my graduation.
I do that in gunfights though. I ask you, I'm like, I hate these dudes. Angelo, hit him with the word.
Yeah, that was funny. That was probably the best graduation could have gone down right there.
I mean, I also did this thing where we were learning sign language while just sitting down. I don't know if this is at rehearsal or at the graduation, but it was probably both. And we learned how to say "okay, liberal" in sign language. And so when I was walking up, it's what I did. and I know nobody understood it except for maybe like if there was a deaf guy, right? But like,
He's like,
like how weird would it be for like he was walking up and this deaf guy, it's like, okay, liberal, what?
You know how everyone posed with me, Mr. Ishibashi, with the principal for our audience, for their picture, and I don't. Mine was a Mulan reference.
Oh yeah. I saw yours. You look deranged,
like a psychopath.
Yes.
That was an excellent segue, by the way. Thanks, Matt. To talking about Mulan, the live-action remake, which I pirated because you can't have $30 from me, Disney. Nope, not for that. It's not bad, but it's also not great.
Yeah, I haven't.
I mean, yesterday
the live-action remakes.
I mean, yesterday I'm not like a big like I never watched all the Disney movies, right? Like I'm not really like full Disney.
I don't remember actual Mulan, so I'm not going to watch the live-action remake.
But
it's got like 3 scenes of actual action. The avalanche scene, the training montage, and then the fight in the palace, and then the rest of it's kind of like, haha, kooky comedy. Oh look, they're talking about a girl worth fighting for, and she's like, what about a girl who like always speaks her mind? And they're like, nah, kooky. And then immediately after that, they walk through a burnt village where it's implied that the bad guy, I don't remember his name, killed everyone, including a child, because his falcon gave him a doll, and he's like, oh, we should return this. And it's implied that he has murdered children. But they don't show it. Like, come on. Push that PG rating.
Yeah, just commit. Come on now.
Yeah, in this one, in the new one, they replace Mushu with a silent, non-Eddie Murphy Phoenix.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Less Mushu's always great. It's so they kind of muddle their metaphors a bit. Instead of Mulan just being like a woman showing that she's equal and that she can do what the boys are doing if there's no real reason to discriminate on the basis of sex, like the original was, like the theme of the original. Mulan is better than everyone that she meets because she has special chi powers. So
that's weird.
I guess you could watch this movie and then come out saying, well, if you got chi powers, then you can hang with the boys, but otherwise, fuck off. Because the only 2 quote-unquote powerful female characters in the movie both have magic chi powers. It's the witch, who like kind of turns to the good side in kind of like a Darth Vader-y kind of way. She immediately gets murdered. Sorry, spoilers. And Mulan. So like, yeah, only magic women have rights is what the new one's trying to say.
Did you just say a spoiler and then just be like, spoiler alert?
It's the fucking spoiler remake. I guarantee you no one cares.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember
yesterday
anyone's name except for Mulan. And when I say except for Mulan, I mean except for her name, Mulan. I don't remember like the fake name she went with, or her last name, or anything like that. I just remember Mulan, and the witch. She had a name, but I think they mostly just referred to her as like as the witch.
I mean, that's how I felt after I watched Rogue One. Did I remember any of the characters? No.
K2SO, I remember him. K2SO was great. Oh, there's a lot of like really big Asian talent. Ming-Na Wen, who voiced the original Mulan and is also the cavalry in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Cavalry, actually, not cavalry. Fool.
I can't hear.
That's the end of the podcast. We'll see.
Whatever. She makes a cameo.
I don't know what those
end,
noises were, but that was not English.
And it's like that, and she's always great. She's great in everything. Donnie Yen plays the commander, who is implied might also have like some chi nonsense, or maybe he's just good at martial arts. Who knows? And then fucking Jet Li plays the Emperor of China, who definitely has chi nonsense, because he seems to murder a bunch of fools with some curtains. That was great. but I feel like all of his lines have been ADR'd over. And then he also has his
What is ADR?
his advisor, who's like got a severely shrunk role from the original.
Yeah.
Who also has some scenes where his lines are ADR'd, and I feel
What
like
is
that
that?
might have been from Corona, and maybe they didn't get the actors back into like a proper
What is ADR?
sound studio. It's when they dub over the video,
So afterwards.
so it doesn't quite sound like it's coming from them.
Oh, that's so cringe.
Especially Jet Li. Like, I had like initially I was like, wait, is this like what? Jet Li speaks English, right? And I went and checked, and he does. I'm gonna check again. Like, I'm gonna make sure. I don't want to get anything wrong for the podcast. Let me just can Jet Li speak? I'm pretty sure I've heard him in other movies. International Super speak. Yeah, he speaks fluent English. But I don't know, like I haven't seen him in enough things to know what his voice sounds like. So I was really confused as to whether it was actually Jet Li ADRing himself, or if they had someone else do it, because the voice doesn't seem to match him.
Ah, so like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Except Mike Tyson, like you've seen Mike Tyson and everything. Everyone knows what he sounds like, so you're not like surprised when you hear his voice.
Yeah.
Like he's barely moving his mouth, yet like this booming baritone is coming out, and he sounds very manly. Like he's the emperor. His voice demands respect, and it's coming out of Jet Li. And I really like maybe he actually sounds like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm looking at pictures of him. He seems like a very nice guy. I can't imagine a booming voice coming out of someone like that. I feel like
Speaking of booming baritone, let me go on IMDb real quick, because let's see, not the commander, but like the dude who trains all the soldiers, who isn't the same person that Mulan falls in love with. They kind of separated that character from the original into two separate characters. He had a gorgeous voice, and I'm pretty sure I've heard him in just voice acting roles. Let's see, Emperor, this guy, Sergeant Kang, Run. Okay, come on, show me some voice acting roles. What the fuck do I know this dude from? Law Deputy Interface, Wu-Tang, Mortal Kombat 11. He's the fucking voice of Scorpion.
No
I
way.
knew it. I knew I'd heard this bitch.
I love
fucking
Scorpion's
knew
voice.
it.
Was it only for 11 or was it for 10 too?
It says it's IMDb, dude. It's in chronological order. When did 10 come out?
Oh,
nope, Mortal Kombat 10.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. He played.
Yeah,
he's been a voice in Battlefield 4, Saints Row 4, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Who is he in the Old Republic?
Halo 4, Resident Evil 6.
Who is he in SOTOR?
He's Sergeant Rusk.
Ah. Don't know
Guild
who that
Wars,
is.
Sleeping Dogs, World of Warcraft.
I mean, he's in all the great games,
Star
dude.
Wars: The Old Republic again. Saints Row the Third, Uncharted 3, Spider-Man: Edge of Time. He's just in all of the video games. New Vegas, Medal of Honor, Alpha Protocol, SOCOM, Army of Two. Jesus Christ.
He's in Jesus Christ, the game?
No, that was...
Oh.
Yes. He's in the first Fast and Furious. The first Fast and Furious was in 2009? I thought those movies were older.
No.
Christ.
Oh wait,
he was in the Speed Racer video game.
No,
was he in the Speed Racer?
Okay, honestly, I've played it. I've played the Speed Racer video game. I have to say,
he was in Spider-Man 3, the video game, as Dragon Tail Thug. See, I want to know who that thug works for, because there's no way the big bad has a cooler voice than the thug. That's just fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, you're battling the thugs, and they're like, we're gonna tear his legs off. And then you get to the big bad, and he's like, oh, Spider-Man, how you doing? Jesus Christ. This dude, he was in Ella Enchanted. This dude's in everything.
Wow.
Fuck, dude. Ron Yuan. Oh my! Just look at it. That is one handsome man right there. God damn! I got a new fucking man crush right here. Hell yeah, baby.
We get it, Raymond. We get it.
Damn. Also, remember how in the original Mulan, like they set her apart because she's like, oh, she uses her brain. She's all smart. She's got problem solving because she climbs the pole. You don't remember in the montage where she has to climb that big post and get the arrow at the top? Okay, well, take my word for it. She has to. There's a challenge where the soldiers have to try and climb a pole and get to the top and grab an arrow that Shen or whatever the dude's name shot up there.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else is trying to climb it, and they got weights on, and they're like, "Oh, we can't make it." And Mulan, she takes the weights and kind of wraps them around the pole, so she can use them to climb up. And it's like, "Oh, she used big brain." Well, in this one, the challenge is just carry these buckets of water with your arms all the way out up a mountain. You know, just pure fucking strength.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, and she in the end she just uses her fucking chi to just do it no problem. And it's like, see, if they have magic and can just magically imbue themselves with inordinate amounts of upper body strength, are equal to men. And it's like, you guys don't know what the fuck your themes are, do you?
So is it like loosely based off the original movie?
It's supposed to be. It's a remake, dude. Like it's basically the same plot. Mulan runs away, joins army in her father's place, fakes being man. Army come from the north. It's not the Huns this time. It's, I don't even fucking remember. And they want to kill the they want to kill the emperor. It's literally the same thing, just names and characters are kind of switched around. But it's a remake, dude. It's basically the same thing.
Well, I've not watched any of the Disney remakes. I don't know if they're trying to do the exact same thing live action or not, because I don't have to watch
there's two types of Disney remakes. You've got your Beauty and the Beasts and your Lion Kings, which I think are the shittier type of remake, where it's literally the same movie, like even with most of the shots just ripped straight out.
Mm-hmm.
And it just there's like nothing, no creative choices going in. Like The Lion King was a tech demo more than it was a movie. It was like the Rise, Son of Rome of movies. They're just like, look how good it looks.
Look at it.
Okay, it looks realistic, but you have all these animals that just aren't emoting, and it's boring as shit.
Yeah.
And then you've got your like Aladdins and your Cinderellas, where they add and expand on characters because the movie's just longer. Like you got Jasmine's handmaiden in Aladdin, and then you've got they actually give Prince Charming a personality, and he has a brother and all that in Cinderella. So I'd say it's more like those. So it's not quite like the absolute filth that is the Beauty and the Beast and Lion King remakes, but it's I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah. Well then,
definitely not as bad as Mulan 2, the direct-to-video sequel. I tell you that much.
I mean, yesterday one of my friends got on a Discord call when I was gaming, and he was like, and he just went off on I was in the middle of a Valorant game. He was just like, you know what sucks? Mulan, the live action remake, and then he just goes off, and I'm like, obviously I'm not really listening because first of all I don't care, and second of all, like I'm gaming, but I don't know. He seems to
not give that attention to this mysterious friend that sounds really handsome and intelligent.
I was in.
I think that's on you, bud.
I was in a game.
Make an effort
I was in a game,
especially if say you're in like a podcast where it's kind of your job to like add a commentary and retorts to what's being said. You should really pay attention to what's being said.
I do pay attention, but not when I'm in a game.
Why are you in a game right now?
I'm not in a game right now.
He's talking. Did you not hear the part we were saying yesterday? I honestly, when you were saying that, Raymond, I thought you were the friend.
I thought you were. I know, that's what I thought.
No, I thought you were the friend yesterday, and I thought you've ranted about this twice now, and I was like, really, Raymond? Are you that passionate about Mulan?
No, dude. Raymond said he didn't think it was bad. He thought it was not good.
Yeah,
but
is this an unrelated ranter?
This is an unrelated.
That's what I
see. I did think you were like being a sarcastic piece of shit.
No,
I thought you were talking about me talking
I was Oh my god! I was in a competitive game yesterday.
Okay.
That's
But
so
come on, that
funny.
sounds exactly like something you'd do.
What do you mean? Like play a video game during the podcast?
No,
hear
I
my
mean, like, to say something like that and be like, well, that reminds me of this time my friend, and then just summarize what just happened. That sounds exactly like something you'd pull.
I mean, it's because I'm funny, but I understand that.
Dude, I can't believe Spencer still falls for it when you go, I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, I know, that's hilarious.
Or you keep going, I don't know what you mean.
Hello.
You know what? Can we
Can you
call
guys hear
Spencer
me?
right now and do that?
We could get
Matt,
him in
can
a
you call
Discord.
Spencer?
We could
Try to call
finally get his
Spencer.
ass on the
Yeah.
podcast. Just invite him to the fucking
Matt, you got a
Discord
headset on,
call.
right? So he won't hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, call him up and like put him next to the.
I'll
put
call him on
next to
Messenger. I'll call him on Messenger.
Oh fuck yeah! We're gonna get him so bad. And then
we're getting-
don't tell him what's actually going on.
Yeah. Also don't talk because
find out.
my headset is like you can hear it if it's like off my ear, and I'm gonna have so just don't talk.
Really quiet. What if we talk like we're
fine.
whispering?
Just don't talk. Just don't talk.
We'll just whisper.
All right. He didn't answer.
Oh, dude, what a bitch.
Should I Instagram video call him?
Yes.
All right.
Get his attention.
All right. Come on. There we go.
He's finally getting what he wants.
I know, it's
Cameoing in the podcast.
With your podcast you didn't invite me to. God.
We're inviting you now, but you're not picking up.
No, but he calls it stupid all the time too.
Yeah. It's
Well, that's just because he's jealous.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna eat a brownie.
Dude, you can't call him that anymore.
Oh my god. He didn't pick up. Should we just do it to somebody else?
But that's
I
not
don't
the
know.
same. Because
The whole
Spencer's
joke
one
is that we're
who's
calling
like,
Spencer.
who like always falls for it.
I mean, I can't do it for another 2 weeks because he'll just be ready.
Damn, fuck.
So maybe in 2 weeks.
Well, wait, does he actually listen to these in their entirety?
He listened to the second one.
In its entirety?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I know he listened to the second one.
We'll just ask him. Ask him.
Okay.
Well, we'll find out if
we'll
he
try it
watches this one, because he's gonna bring it up. So
Yeah, he will. Here, we'll put in the description of the video. Don't tell Spencer. Shh.
I think does Tom fall for it?
not really, because
No, I
his
don't
mic
think
is the one that's always fucky.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's always fun. It's always fun to mess with the fellas,
It is
especially Spencer.
Messing with the fellas.
messing with the fellas, messing around with the fellas.
Whoa, don't phrase it like that.
I want you to know I did that on purpose.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
I'm in a committed relationship.
With the fellas.
With the
Whoa.
fellas.
Dude,
Are you saying you're cheating on us, Raymond? I take great offense to that.
I got some fun facts for you guys.
Okay, hit
So
Hot piss
Angelo,
facts?
Angela, I know how much you like octopuses.
Octopi.
Okay.
Actually, both are grammatically correct, Matt. Check your fucking facts. But I
God
know how
damn
much
it.
Angelo likes octopuses, and how much he likes hentai. Did you know that scientists have they've done
It's
research?
actually-
we know this
actually-
to be true.
Actually,
If you
hentases is grammatically correct also. Raymond.
Okay, so when they show octopi hentases, the octopi, when re-released back into the wild, not only do they stop showing sexual attraction to other octopuses,
Mhm.
but they've become they become attracted to humans.
There's
And they've been
no
recorded
way
They've been
that is
recorded
true.
trying. The dolphins do it, dude. Dolphins are rapists.
Well,
and now
dolphins are
octopi
built
also
different,
rapists. They've tried to like little humans.
Is that actually true?
Yes.
That's shocking.
I'm just gonna fact check it really quick.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
mind
doing
me.
that too. Octopus hentai. Oh fuck! But I can't look that up. Shit.
Are octopuses attracted to humans? Okay, libraryofcongress.gov. Can an octopus get to know you?
I don't think that's what they mean by get to know you.
No, yeah, no.
Ecstasy makes octopi more social.
Interesting. Well, I don't have the time to look this up right now, but as of right now,
I'm gonna keep doing it as we're talking.
okay. Next
I'm
topic.
gonna fucking
Let's see.
find it.
What do we got here? We got torture should be a form of capital punishment in an ideal world. Or
What?
look. For especially
Okay.
heinous criminals in an ideal world, not
Like
this one.
what? Like what?
I don't know about
very-
capital punishment, but I think we should bring back corporal punishment to some extent, because I honestly think that's more humane than prison.
Okay. Anyway,
Like, if you get caught, like, let's say they get you for like some petty shit, like, oh, you took some money out of you leaned over and took some money out of the register. Would you rather go to prison for like a year, or would you rather just like get put in the stocks in the town square and just like they'll be
Hold
like,
on.
hey, that dude tried to rob, and then have people passing by go, hey, you're a dick.
Spencer texted me back.
Oh, he did call him.
All right, I'm gonna call him right now. Shush.
Okay, shh. Did he pick up?
Hello.
Closer to the mic,
Are
man.
you watching the Giants game?
Yes, I'm watching Giants game.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Stop doing that.
Hello.
Get frustrated.
God damn it! Damn it! No! Damn it, Spencer. Can we play tomorrow? I mean tonight. Can we play COD?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, see ya. I don't know, because Baumgartner's back. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, see ya. Guys, I broke.
Wait, I'm gonna do better. I'm an
I
actor.
broke.
I'm calling him.
Oh my god, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be
Dude,
so mad.
no, he's gonna be mad, you idiot.
Shush.
He's doing it.
I laughed so hard.
What are you talking about, dude? Wait, what did Matt call you about? Wait, what did he call you about? Watching what? Huh? Wait, are you like in a tunnel or something? God damn it! God damn it!
What
Angelo,
happened?
you want to give it a try?
No, he
Wait, what
knows.
happened,
He fucking
Raymond?
knows.
What happened, Raymond?
I got like a good 4 or 5 responses out of him where I was just going, "What? I can't hear you." And before he was like, "Bye, Raymond."
Dude, I have to wait like a month before I can do it again.
A month. Matt has it
Hey,
all worked
Angelo,
out.
you want to call him?
Nah, Spencer trusts me. I'm one of the few he actually still trusts. I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah, not even just call him and tell him, "Hey, you're on the podcast." Are we gonna let him find out on his own?
No, we'll let him find that. I think it'd be funnier to have him
No,
bring it
dude.
up later. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Spencer destroyed me. He literally knew. It's also because I was laughing so hard. Because like,
See, I didn't laugh until after he said goodbye.
Goodbye, Raymond. I can hear that for sure.
Because I'm an actor, and I can conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Oh, by the way, that's literally another plot point from Mulan. They ripped from fucking Frozen, where instead of like her ice powers, it's her chi. and her dad's like, "You must hide it, control it, never let anyone know." It's like, hey, wait a minute,
I've seen this one before.
Hey, I've seen this one before. What do you mean? It's brand new.
I wish
I
we
mean,
had
that
like
is Disney every couple years.
Well, if they make a live action Frozen, I'll actually watch it. I never saw like original Frozen.
It's alright.
Oh my god, dude, really?
I was
Spare
forced to
yourself.
watch it multiple fucking times because I have younger cousins, girl cousins, and I've watched it like at least half a dozen times, if not more.
That's so cringe.
Fucking
The
tragic.
second one
I'm so sorry.
was just weird, and it seemed kind of unfocused and all over the place, like it was doing too many things.
But you went to the theater and watched it, Raymond?
No, I watched on Disney Plus, you goob.
Why do we even do that?
Why?
Because it was there and I hadn't seen it.
Do you
Trained
watch
individual.
everything that you haven't
as a
seen?
cinema connoisseur, I make it my business to be up to date on current releases.
Fair enough. He
Fair
makes
enough.
a strong point.
Otherwise, how am I going to make all these fucking jokes about every new movie? I need to know what's shit about them so I can crack them open and hard boil those motherfuckers. Wait, you don't crack open an egg if you boil it? Fuck.
Oh, look at the chat. No.
Yeah, you can. Who says you can't?
No.
You can
Spencer,
put it in
no.
boiling water.
If you crack open a fucking egg, then it's just floating around in the hot water.
That's called
Yeah.
poaching.
It's not going to
Yeah.
be a
Called
hard-boiled,
poaching an
like,
egg.
Yeah, it's not
egg-shaped
gonna be a hard-boiled egg, but it's
called a
gonna
poached
be.
egg.
It's
It's gonna be boiled. Yeah.
That's
It's
the
gonna
thing. It's called a
fucking
poached
gross.
egg. It's called a poached egg, and they're not bad. That's an
wait, a
actual
poached
thing.
egg is when you just crack an egg into boiling water?
You generally put some salt and maybe vinegar, but yeah, and then you top it with some stuff. That's a poached egg.
Oh, I thought a poached egg was just when you slap it in a frying pan but don't mix it together like a scrambled egg.
That's a fried egg. Are you retarded?
Hey, I literally just don't eat eggs. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
me
like
too.
eggs.
I don't even know.
They're fucking gross.
Yeah, I very much
Mayonnaise is
don't
even
like.
worse. It's like, hey, you want cold egg juice, you fucking disgusting monster?
I like eggs.
Oh, he said you never even call me normally, but the second you need material for the podcast,
Yeah,
SMH.
No,
She
dude, he
knows.
never calls us. Like, it's not like a bad thing. We're just gaming all the time. We don't call. We game.
Also, he's absolutely right. Like, I think the only other time I've called him in like the last 3 years was when we were going to see either Infinity War or Endgame or something, and I was like, which bus are you guys on?" I was waiting at a further stop.
I think I was supposed to go to that little showing as well, but I think I'm.
Yeah, dude, we saw
some
Endgame
reason.
like the very first showing available.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why.
It was fucking wild. People were screaming in the theater. It was excellent.
I can't believe you thought it was a good idea to call Spencer immediately after I called
Matt,
him.
I know. It's retarded.
So
I
okay,
didn't know it was
okay.
connected until I started playing the same joke on him.
Oh,
I
he
was just like,
fucking knew.
wait, Matt called. I was like, who called you? What? Matt called you? And he seemed to believe me.
He's not
'cause he didn't
dumb.
bring
He
it up
would have
again.
put 2 and 2 together.
He only put it together once I did the same, like, I can't hear you joke. Human brains are designed to search for patterns.
Is that true?
Yes.
Because I can't seem to
Find the
find any.
crinkling. I'm cracking open some pretzels.
All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about? We're not quite at an hour yet.
I mean, we can talk about.
Literally anything. Also, don't bring up the time within the podcast.
Well, I also
You're taking
want you
people
guys
out
to
of it.
know.
You're ruining the immersion.
I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Is this the first edited pod? Do we have to edit this? No.
No, dude. How would you
Not
like it if,
no.
like, during Avengers Endgame, at like the 2.5-hour mark, Tony Stark looked at his watch and was like, "All right,
we're
ladies and
almost
gents,
there.
we're just about there. Hold on. I know you're pissing in your water bottles right now, but
Just bear with us. We're almost done.
bear with us." I know after they did the first snap, everyone was like, "Okay, they're done," but it's like, hang on, sit the fuck back down.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
Now, what they totally could have done was say, "Hey, there's no end credit scene," because I guarantee you, people were pissing and shitting their pants just to hear him banging on the anvil, and it's like, that's not what we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, touching note and all, but like, I wanted to see some fucking Galactus shit.
I don't remember the end game.
I didn't see it because I'm cool.
There
didn't
wasn't a
see
post-credit scene.
Endgame?
It was literally just the sound of him banging on an anvil
Who's
because
Ken?
it was from the first movie.
Oh, yeah,
Just the
yeah,
sound,
that,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
a clip.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I remember now.
Also, Matt, you're not cool just because you don't like things that are popular.
What? I like things that are popular. I just don't watch like
You should
all
watch
the things that
Marvel
are
movies. They're
popular.
really good.
I know, but like
They're
you
well
flex that every time we bring them up. You're like, you're like,
Yeah, I
don't really watch
you know,
them.
it's just I can't
Yeah,
relate.
yeah, it's like
You're like, I mean, I saw Batman '89, but that's about it.
yeah.
I can't believe you only
Yeah,
just watched.
I know
that
Mark
movie.
Hamill was the Joker, but yeah, not really that kind of guy.
Like you saw
Not
the
really
Batman
my thing.
trailer, and you're like, oh, they're rebooting Twilight.
I have seen all the Twilight movies. I have to say.
You've seen all the Twilight movies, but you haven't seen the.
No, let me explain.
There's no explaining your way out of this one.
Let me
You're
explain.
done
Because someone made you
for-
watch them. Who'd you simp for, Matt? Who'd you simp for?
Just a sigh.
Who'd you simp for?
Profusely sweating on the
No. Let me explain. So when I was like 12 or something, whenever Netflix was
you've been
like
simping since
sending
you
you
were
CDs.
12?
No.
DVDs.
Yeah, or
Fucking
DVDs.
millennial.
Yeah. When
Wait, no,
when
sorry,
Netflix
Zoomer.
would send you DVDs,
Yeah.
what would happen is we'd get it, and then we'd get like the Twilight movie, and then we'd have like riff tracks. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like they're the people that did Mystery Science Theater 3000.
I
when
know what
those
riff
were popular.
tracks are. I've never listened to them.
Yeah, but they just make fun of movies while they're going on. So you like put on the movie, and then you put on the riff tracks, and you sync it up, and then you watch the movie with the riff tracks, and it's really funny. The worse the movie is, the funnier it is. But
Yeah.
so Twilight was good for that because they are awful movies, and so we just did that. There were
Legally, I'm not allowed to comment, to make such comments because Dolly like really likes them.
It's disgusting. Anyway.
What?
Yeah, she's a
Oh
big
What?
fan.
God.
No, I don't
She's like, they
believe
defined my
you.
childhood.
What
I
do
don't
you
believe
see in
you.
her?
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Raymond, I honestly do not believe you.
No, she really likes them.
Yeah,
No,
I've heard of this
I
before.
don't believe
actually.
you.
Yeah, she's mentioned Twilight before, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Dolly
she's got all
Dolly
the books. She's watched all the movies.
from high school,
Yep,
the
that's
high school that I went to, that
Yes.
we went to. She likes. Wow.
I like how baffled you are. Like literally speechless.
I've seriously met one person in my life that actually thinks the Twilight movies are good.
they're
and now
fucking
I know
psychopaths.
two.
You met two.
Now I know two.
That's
Wait,
insane.
who's the other person?
Yeah, mom. Let's go.
Oh,
Actually,
got him.
That's correct. That's
God,
correct.
oh
She
my
did see 'em all.
God.
She went to the midnight screenings.
I knew
The people in your life are
that
just
for a reason because I was going with her.
individuals.
But yeah,
Didn't she
I mean,
read the books too?
She did.
how could you read books?
Fuck.
How could you read books?
Dude, my mom
That's
also
the
read
thing you
50
take an
Shades of
issue with.
Grey. And
Oh
50
my
Shades of
God.
Grey was literally just Twilight fan fiction that got published, and it's really bad.
And
Someone should make a
someone-
riff tracks,
Good
but
idea
for
to make a movie out of
books. Like an audio book where every once in a while the narrator just goes, "That's fucking stupid."
That's dumb. I don't like that. What a cliche.
Actually, the Star Wars prequels are really good riff tracks too. Like riff tracks does it
don't
really
I
well.
like the
Prequels.
prequels.
I like
I
them,
rewatched
yeah.
them because even though we'd never finished it, we were playing the Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, aiming for 100%.
I mean, yeah, we're not done with that, by the way.
I
Like
know, I was
we're
watching all
gonna
the
do
prequel
it. So.
movies as we finished the section,
Yeah.
and they're not bad. Like obviously, there's like some cringy fucking lines and shit, but like people complain about the CGI. CGI's
It's not
really
bad.
good.
Yeah, it's not
Like
bad at all.
even looking at Jar Jar, objectively for the time, that's some pretty good CGI.
It was.
I don't really care about the CGI. I don't like some of the
CGI was
shots are
good,
like
The
weird.
fights were excellent, and that people were like, "Oh, there's so much political stuff," and it's like, I mean, Kind of. The whole trilogy is about the Emperor, like, taking over the Republic. So there's got to be
It's
political
literally
stuff.
the plot. That is.
And it was
the plot.
very understandable political stuff. And like the big thing people quoted from Phantom Menace is like, we don't give. Why should the audience give a fuck about trade routes? And it's like because that's kind of like the crux of the story. Like that's the catalyst. That's why you should care. You don't have to know what the trade routes are or any of that. You just have to know that that's why there's a conflict. And if that's too much for you as an audience, then you're kind of a childish audience
mentioned it
member,
in, like,
and you
the
probably
first
watch
few
Citizens.
minutes too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, but
it's dumb.
the Phantom Menace. The problem with Phantom Menace is that literally almost every scene is talking in a room while sitting.
That is not
I mean,
true.
there is a lot of exposition, but also that's not true.
That is just false.
That's just false.
No, name one scene that isn't just them talking.
I can name
Other
many,
than the pod
many,
racing
many
scene,
Duel
scenes.
of
other
the
than pod
Fates,
racing and the Duel of
storming
Fates.
the palace, begging for
where they
wa-
meet
for his
fucking
mother's
Jar
life
Jar.
from
That-
Watto,
okay,
the Jedi mind tricks,
that's-
the dealing,
that's my
the
point.
scheming, the
That's my
midichlorian.
point. That's my
What are you
point.
saying?
There's
There's
so much.
not enough sitting
There's
in the
actually
no,
there's
what
more
I'm
sitting
saying
in the
is
third one than there is the first.
that most of the stuff in the movie makes me feel like they could just be sitting and it would be just as exciting.
You could do that in any fucking movie. You
No,
could say the
no, no,
exact
no.
same thing for any movie.
I could say the exact same thing for every bad movie.
I
Like,
mean,
No,
they're
you
not
could
exciting.
say that for
And the
any
scenes
movie.
aren't exciting.
Like if the scene is just people talking, the position they're in doesn't really matter.
Exactly. You could say that for any fucking movie.
Yeah, but
Yes.
like
No, he agrees. Yes.
I'm just saying that it's as exciting as watching a movie where they're just sitting and talking. Like just literally
But
just
it-
talking.
Yeah, but
but
like
it's
it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, they're not like literally doing that,
I like
but
the
it's
pod
as
race,
exciting.
The entire palace thing, even the Gungan army, like obviously the slapstick portions.
The slapstick
are-
comedies. So
The slapstick with Jar Jar is obviously like super fucking stupid,
and awful.
but like the droid carriers and all that, and like all the
Yeah, that
like
fucking
the fancy fucking
the
force
battle at the
fields
end.
and new
That was cool as
technology.
fuck. I
so,
like that.
That's all dope.
fucking hate
I
it.
mean, I never thought it was cool.
It's cool. What the
When was the last time you saw it? Because I feel like
Like
people,
probably a year
they
ago.
see it. See, if you haven't seen something in a super long time, your memory gets tainted
I've seen
by
it
everything that everyone
more
else
than the
said.
original trilogy. I've seen the prequels more than the original trilogy.
Oh no, yeah, same for me. Like sometimes you just think things because you've been told to think them, and you really like.
No,
Like,
but
I
every
used to
time I
think-
watch
I
the
used to
movie,
think
it's
all
just
sorts of things
awful.
about the prequels, but then I went and rewatched them, and I was like,
Formed your own
actually
fucking
looking forward, and it's like,
opinions.
oh,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wait, that's dumb.
pretty much.
But then again, I used to watch CinemaSins before I got enlightened and realized, oh, this is fucking garbage.
Yeah,
like,
they fucking
this is-
I
point
mean,
out
I don't know
like,
who that
the
is, but
dumbest shit. YouTube channel that points out just like the dumbest little.
he's like, this
nuanced
movie's
things.
got
movies.
fucking opening credits. Sin.
Sin. Yeah, it's so
How
dumb.
dare they? How dare they follow the law that says you have to like give credit to people? You fucking bastards.
It's dumb. Don't watch Cinema Sins or Cinema Wins. It's just watch a movie.
Cinema
and
Wins
form
is
your own
good.
Opinion. No, just watch the movie and form your own opinions. Don't watch other.
No, but
people.
Cinema Wins, he actually like goes in deep on like he points out like little animation things. First of all, CinemaSins doesn't even do what they used to do. They used to do like actual like little missed details and stuff that are like, oh, they left this changes in between shots. Whereas Cinema Wins is like, oh, here's some little animation things that like no one else would notice. Or look, if you freeze frame, you can see this, and like it's mostly just additive to the experience of seeing the movie. Like once you've seen the movie, you watch Cinema Wins, and you're like, oh, look at all this stuff I didn't notice. This is great. Oh, you know what? You're right. The score in this, he's like. It's like, wow, I never noticed that in the final battle, like the main hero's theme kind of creeps into the score at that little bit. Oh my god! Like he does, I think he did a 2-parter for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and there is so much shit that you just wouldn't have noticed on your own. Like Stan Lee, when he gives him the shitty suits, he's like, oh, does it come in different size? And it's like one size fits all, or they all fit eventually. And then when he's looking into the glass case after everyone's done fucking roasting his ass for being a shitty Spider-Man, his head doesn't quite reach the mask. But then when he comes back and to paint it, to take the suit and paint it, it does reach the mask, and it's like, did he grow? No, but they changed the angle to add some little symbolism, and it's like, that is some good detail. That shows that the filmmakers care.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Actually, that was a really good movie.
I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite animated movie. Period.
It's very good. It's very
Like
good.
even more than Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, with
Ooh,
Brad
it's
Pitt
bad. Holy fuck.
and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Interesting.
I made Angelo watch it. Like he didn't believe me because it's like a 2001 DreamWorks animated 2D animated movie, but I made him watch it, and he's like, "Oh, this is good."
Yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, no, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is an absolute fucking banger.
It's like,
Anyone who thinks it's not is just a heathen.
I can't believe some of the boomers that were like, "Oh, the animation hurts my eyes," and it's like, I'm sorry, it
Better
doesn't look
eyes.
like the boring ass fucking Disney designs that's the same throughout every movie.
That movie's colorful as fuck. I like it, dude. That movie is pretty. It's so pretty.
I guarantee you that there were like similar people back in like the fucking 40s
Oh, I'm sure
who were
they
like,
are.
"What's this? The sports pages are now green. I can't read this shit. It hurts my eyes."
Yeah, I'm sure they are. People will find anything to fucking gripe about. People love complaining.
Kids got their fucking noses in books. They're just gonna walk into fucking traffic. They're gonna walk into a guillotine and get schmurdered.
Boom.
Devils in the books possessed them.
Yup.
I really hope our generation learns from this, and that in the future we don't bitch about things changing.
Break the cycle.
I mean, we're definitely still gonna,
Yeah, of course we are.
but I hope we're self-aware about it.
I mean, it's some people find it hard to be self-aware, and it's kind of cringe and scary at the same time.
Some people claim
Like,
they're self-aware, but then the shit they say, it's like, ooh, baby.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Like, do you know how stupid you're sounding right now? Like,
Do you hear yourself?
I say that to myself. I say that to myself a lot. Is like, I'm just like, are you kidding? Like you're just like, I'm not. I don't think I'm a really judgy person at heart. And then it's like, yeah, she's a bitch. I'm just like, what? Like,
Everyone's I'm super. I have
I
really
know
strong
you're really
opinions
judgy.
about
Yes.
things that don't really matter.
Yes, that's
yeah, and
yes.
that's
fine.
what 99% of your comedy's about.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you rant, but they're like you
really
rant a
funny.
lot, but they're decent rants. It's not just like it's
No, they're
it's
good
funny.
rants.
Yeah,
Like
it's like
we
some people
we
rant.
talked about
and
nothing for
it's
30
really
minutes.
annoying.
Piss. We talked about piss.
Yeah, but like there
Literally
are some people
a
who rant,
push.
and it's really fucking annoying when they rant. Like, why do you think I asked? But when you do it, it's like it's kind of funny. Like I could actually just sit and listen to that. It's not like making my ears bleed.
No,
There
like
was one
the
dude
people that
at
rant.
LOL, and I think it was either American History or
U.S. history,
US Gov. Yeah, same difference.
AP,
No, it
or
was
regular.
the normie.
Okay.
And he had the most roundabout way of offering answers to questions, where the teacher would have to like cut him off every single fucking time, but he'd keep going, like trying to elaborate on something that wasn't that difficult. That like wasn't that.
Oh
He's
yeah.
trying to give an essay to a one-word question.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he just never got the hint. But I mean, we didn't like. Oh, it's hard to
I might know who you're talking about, but
I know it's hard to be mad at him because like we were pretty.
chill.
He wasn't a bad person. He wasn't mean. He just
Slightly annoying.
yeah. I think he had some kind of social disorder because he couldn't really get social cues.
Yeah.
And I think that was part of it. Like he couldn't just get the hint that we knew what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And he just always felt that he had to elaborate more.
Completely elaborate. Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
It's like who took the Continental Army across the Delaware, and he'd be like, well, you see, it was the first president who wasn't the first president yet. It was George Washington, but he wasn't the president yet. That didn't happen until afterwards. It's like we got it.
Yeah, yeah.
We got you, dog.
It's like one of those guys that you're just like, this is a nice guy. He's like a nice guy. He's chill. He's nice.
It's just like
and it's not his fault.
Kind of like
it's not his
toxic.
fault, dude. It's
Yeah.
not his fault. And like that's chill, and I recognize that, and I'm pretty sure we all recognize that.
Yep. At least
I hope
we should.
Because I know some pretty crappy people that would just be like, "Oh, he's so annoying, piece of shit."
Oh my God, I hate
Like,
people like that.
you know, I hate those
So
kinds of people.
irritating.
Those are the
Holy
worst
fuck.
kinds of people.
Just
the
calm
people,
down. Like, I don't even understand.
the people that want you to know, that how they feel.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like what annoys them. What
The CEO
like
of
there's
TI
a lot of times you're in a lot of your life you're gonna be annoyed. Maybe you're having a bad day and something that somebody can't help is happening, and like this guy is elaborating a little too much, and everybody knows, but except he thinks nobody knows, so he's just elaborating. And there's just people that are gonna be like, "Oh, he's so annoying. I hate that guy." And it's those kinds of people that I try to stay away from. When I'm like, a lot of the time, it's just like I will know immediately if I want to like be friends with them or not, or like be associated with them or not, because like I knew a lot of people in high school that would just be like that are like that, and it's just really, really.
I see what you're doing,
hard people to be around.
and I don't know if you timed it right.
What?
Did you mean to go on like that, over elaborating?
No.
He's actually just talking.
Oh no!
No, you just look like
I
an
was sitting
asshole.
there, I couldn't tell. I'm like, is Matt making fun of this kid right now?
No.
Like, what the fuck is going
No.
on?
No.
You were literally
No.
doing that. You were like, so I knew these people. They would like go on, and they'd like over elaborate, and I knew them, but I was like, I didn't want to be friends with them, but I knew them in high school, and I was like, Matt.
No. I was trying to be genuine about
Yeah, no, he was
people
actually
that I
just
would be
talking.
friends with. Like maybe I'm that guy. I don't think in class, because I don't really care that much about class.
I don't know. I just got like really like
No, absolutely not. No.
See, I was primed to think that from Prank and Spencer, and from thinking that you were doing that earlier with the Mulan thing.
Matt's
I was
playing the
I was
long
like, is Matt
con.
fucking around right now? Matt, this is bad
No.
timing, Matt. Don't fuck around right now.
No, a lot of the time you won't see me making fun of people that much. Like I don't really fuck with people. Like I will be like, "Hello, can you hear me, guys?" But then that'll be the only time I fuck around the entire night. Like that's like
The rule is like obviously, comedy comes at the expense of someone. Like it almost always does, unless it's a fucking pun.
Yes.
But the rule is like, don't make it at the expense of someone who can take it.
Exactly.
Like, don't make jokes that are at like the expense.
Someone who's
Exactly.
actually gonna hurt
I don't
their
know,
feelings.
people in fucking internment camps. Make fun of the people who can take it. Make fun of the rich. Make fun of politicians. Make fun of everyone in power to take them fucking down a notch. And if you are gonna make some
or people
kind
that
of
like
joke
you.
about
Make
I
fun
don't
of people
know
that like you.
the children in cages at the border, well, then make sure that like the people who are like the people that joke's supposed to be aimed at are the people who are doing it, and not the people in the cages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Not like your kids are in cages, right? Like that's not the joke you want to make there.
Yeah.
Don't be like, if you didn't want your kids in cages, you shouldn't have come across the border. Be like, if you didn't want kids in cages, you shouldn't have voted Republican.
Yes.
Damn it. But yeah, to finish off my thought that Raymond thought was insensitive and crappy of me. It's like, there's a lot of people that like will be bullied for something they can't help, and it's like pretty cringe to watch it, because the people that are doing the bullying are absolute low life scum that have nothing better to do with their lives. Now that's the kind of bullying that's kind of just like crap. Like Raymond last time, or like in the time before, he was talking about bullying people that pull their pants all the way down to pee. in a urinal, right? Like
Yes.
that's whatever. Like that's like
I feel
Pull
like I
your
should make
pants up.
I should make an important distinction. Don't do that
It was a
if the
joke.
person doesn't have the mental facilities to know
Yes.
that that's odd.
Yeah, he
Yes.
wasn't being
Yes,
100%
exactly.
serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
For
if it's
sure.
like a normal functioning adult, then be like, "Hey,
What the fuck?
that's fucking weird, dude. Stop it."
It's like why? It's like why?
Which is why it's okay to mock furries because they all know what the fuck they're doing and they know it's wrong.
Somehow, some way, we will always make our
And it's,
way.
they're
back
like
to
their
furries.
defense is like, well, we don't fetishize it. We don't fuck animals. And it's like, then why are you dressed as a hot pink fox in a bikini?
No, my least
You're
favorite
saying
video.
one
That's a
thing,
fair
but you're
question.
acting another way.
My least favorite video on the internet is the one with the guy in the furry suit in the tub moving his feet around. You know what I mean? You know
Never
what video I'm
seen
talking
it.
about?
And I
Never
hope to God
seen
you don't
that.
put that in chat.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna see
won't.
that.
But that's my least favorite video of all time. Like he's playing with his feet. Like he's playing feetsies with himself.
Yeah, I can
in a
imagine
furry
that'd be
costume
my
in a
least
bath.
favorite. My least favorite video as well.
Is he in a fursuit
Yes.
in
In,
like a filled
in,
bathtub?
in the bathtub
That's
with
disgusting.
water,
Oh my
playing
god.
playing footsies with himself.
God damn.
Yeah, and then furries
Really?
just become 100 times worse when you realize the suits cost thousands of dollars.
Oh,
And it's like, oh my god,
Jesus Christ.
what are you doing? And they're like, what? People can have hobbies. They can spend their money how they want. It's like, yeah, I guess. Like you could spend a ton of money making your entire basement just a big model train set. Like that's whatever.
oh,
You're dressed up in a fucking fursuit.
I look, you took a shot at me.
What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with model trains, dude.
Yeah, but I thought
That was the whole point of that. Like, here's a hobby that costs a lot of money. It's fine. No one cares. Like, no one's gonna be like, look at this guy. He's got
Likes
he
trains.
likes
Wow.
trains. Or look at this guy. He collects Pokemon cards. I mean, that's weird that you're an adult because it's just really not a complex game, and it's like adults playing Fortnite. Like, it's very simple. What are you doing? Go play fucking Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh. Sorry. I have strong opinions about card games.
you're a Magic player? Are you kidding me?
No, I play Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know how to play Magic, but I know the gist of how to play Magic, but I've never done it.
Interesting.
I see.
Yeah, whereas Pokemon, first of all, 90% of the people that collect Pokemon cards, they don't know how to play Pokemon.
Which is fine.
I actually read the thing. I learned how to play Pokemon. It's got all these fucking rules, but like at the core, it's really, really simple.
Yeah. It's very easy.
And it's kind of like almost insultingly so.
I mean, it's for little kids.
Like other than like type advantages and all that shit, it's like it feels hard to metagame. Like you can deck build only to a certain extent. It's like when did you know that there were actual like back when Bakugan was a fucking thing? There were Bakugan tournaments.
I did not know that.
That is the simplest game. There are literally 3 aspects to it. You have the magnetic card that your little Bakugan lands on, and it has different numbers based on their type. The Bakugan has a number printed on it, and then you can play the paper cards that also have numbers based on type. And you add up, you play, it lands on your magnetic card, you add that number to the number on the Bakugan, then you can play a paper card, you add that number to the number on the Bakugan, and that's your big number. And then if that number is bigger than the opponent's number, you win. And they had a fucking tournament. What the fuck?
It's dumb.
Well, was Bakugan? Was that the one where you they spin or something?
No,
that
you're
was-
thinking
that
of
was
Beyblade.
Beyblade. Yeah.
Oh, Beyblade, yeah.
Bakugan was.
Oh no, you're thinking of
Balls.
Beyblade.
Yeah. Bakugan was Beyblade. That wasn't even a card game. That was just who
you
spins
spin
longer.
Your fucking
Like
top.
it's pure toy.
Yes.
Were there
Bakugan
tournaments for
Had
that?
the audacity to pretend to be an actual
Fucking
card
schoolyard tournaments.
game. The
Schoolyard
Bakugan card
tournaments are
game
the
was
best
so
ones, but-
insulting that no one played it. Like, I remember in elementary school, everyone had the Bakugan. I don't even think anyone bothered bringing the cards to school.
Yeah, no,
Also,
nobody did.
when
We all
season
had
when
them
season
in
2 of the anime dropped and they had like the trap Bakugan, it's not the hentai thing you're thinking of. They were different shapes, like they were cubes
Yeah,
and like balls with spikes.
I never watched the anime, but
That
I
blew
heard
my
the toys.
fucking mind.
Yeah, they were cool.
Oh, the anime's fucking tight, dude. I'm sure if I go back now, it'll seem dumb, but like most
Probably.
kids things do. Back then, it was tight.
Yeah.
Way better than the Pokemon anime.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, there's gonna be an argument right now, and I'm just gonna get my popcorn.
So Bakugan every season had an overarching plot.
Okay.
The Pokemon anime is like it's the same plot every single season. I need to be the Grandmaster of Region X, and I got Pikachu plus 5 others that I'm gonna slowly accumulate because I guess I lose all my Pokemon every season.
I don't know,
And
man.
they're all it's all
like the
self-contained
Pokemon anime.
episodes. It's very it's like the very base, it's the most childish anime I can think of.
It's for children.
I know.
For children.
I know, but it's very simple. Like there's complex shit for children. Like Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of Bakugan versus Pokemon. Bakugan's Teen Titans and Pokemon's Teen Titans Go, where it's very simple, no overarching plots except for like slowly accumulate Pokemon and be the champion.
Be the gym leader.
Mm-hmm.
Accumulate gym leader friends.
Also, Brock, like the show's obviously meant for like elementary schoolers.
Yes.
Like that's its core audience is like very young kids. Yet you have Brock, who is the thirstiest, just biggest simp out there, and it's like, who is this appealing to? Who in elementary school was like, yeah, Brock, you get that pussy. Who is that for? Was it for the parents?
Elementary
you think the parents are seeing this and they're like, yeah, teenage boy, you get that pussy. Who is it for?
It's not like elementary schoolers like don't like girls.
When did you? Okay, this begs a whole new question that I think is going to be immensely entertaining. Matt, when was the first time you remember being horny? And I don't mean like, oh, you sneaked a peek at your uncle's Playboy. I mean like, when were you horny for people your own age?
My own age?
I have a funny response for this.
I don't know.
For me, I remember it was 8th grade. Like before 8th grade, it was like
year of high school.
Like didn't even think of anyone at school like that.
I had 2 girlfriends at the same time in kindergarten. I vividly remember it.
Well, that's because you're a fucking player.
High school.
And also, it was kindergarten. Like, oh no, you held 2 girls' hands simulaneously.
You mad?
I did it in preschool too.
That's what you are.
I did it in preschool too. Apparently, I've heard stories about
my
that shit.
Angelo, you're a goddamn himbo.
So I did it in preschool.
You didn't know we needed
in kindergarten too.
Himbo.
How to get a girlfriend in kindergarten by Angelo.
Never forgave me.
But when did you first like? Come on, when were you first horny?
Like freshman year of high school, I said.
Freshman year of high school? Okay, that lines up. So imagine you're like a child and you're seeing this really horny dude, Brock. How are you supposed to relate to that?
I don't know.
That's what I mean when I say who's this for?
I mean, but it's not like.
I mean, a lot of shows and movies put stuff in for the parents too, because the parents have to sit there and fucking watch it with their kids sometimes.
But then why do the parents care?
No,
like dirty jokes and nods and like references to adult material, like movies and shit. That's all for parents.
Yeah.
Parents do not give a shit if this Brock character gets some poontang.
I mean, it's a fucking anime. All animes have that to some fucking degree. There's always that one a horny character, but like
the whole point is that like my point is elementary school is like it's not about like being like sexually attracted. It's about like wanting to, I don't know, like elementary schoolers, like it's not like they don't want to kiss people.
Yes.
Or, you know,
they can relate to it. They can't maybe relate to it, but they fucking
They can relate to
understand it.
liking people.
Yeah, they understand it to some degree at least.
Yeah.
I think you're oversimplifying it a little too much. Or at least
Yeah,
making it too complicated, at least.
Well, which is it? Am I
overly
overcomplicating it
simple?
or
No,
oversimplifying it?
you're overcomplicating it. That's what it is.
Me?
No, Raymond.
No, me.
Or am I oversimplifing it?
So
No,
I'm overcomplicating it, and he's oversimplifying.
Oh my god.
So who's gonna overregulate this?
Who's gonna what?
Well, I'm overcomplicating. You're oversimplifing. Angela's gonna overregulate.
I'm trying
By our
to.
powers combined, we're gonna have one really muddled discussion.
At the end. Okay, alright, okay. I'm
Well, you
done
see what
with this
I mean, though, Raymond?
conversation. I don't want to have it anymore.
But
See what I mean?
just consider the age of the characters versus the age of the audience. Having a horny character at all just feels weird to me.
Yeah.
Whereas,
was
like,
he?
I don't know.
but
My
I don't
Hero
know. I don't
Academia,
know the context.
it makes sense. They're high schoolers.
I don't know the context, but like, if I don't know if Brock is like I don't know, like sniffing her underwear or whatever. Like I don't know what he's
it's
doing.
not-
nothing crazy. It's
He gets the
But-
crazy hard eyes and he just simps over them.
yeah, that's
But
what the show is.
you're making
Like
it
he's
sound
asking
like
like full-grown women and like police officers, "Do you
Brock
have a
is an adult.
boyfriend?"
Brock is an adult in the show. He's an adult.
No fucking way.
Yes,
what's
he
what's
is an adult.
doing? See, now I'm extra worried because what's an adult doing walking around with a 10-year-old with two 10-year-old children?
Well, that's a question to ask for another time.
is Misty 10?
I didn't know they were that
Ash
young.
has been 10 for like the last 2 decades.
Yeah, your boy just don't age.
You don't
Bree.
age. Yeah, Bree. I think I was trying to say Bruh and G at the same time. How old is Misty supposed to be?
I have no
I
idea.
don't
She
know.
was a gym leader though, so
Hey Siri, how old is Misty from Pokemon?
I found this on the web.
How old?
oh, Brock
10.
is 15. He was
10.
always
So you got
old.
two
Okay.
10-year-olds and a 15-year-old? Fuck, dude.
That's crazy.
That's just weird.
That's funny. They always made him act older too, because he was a Pokemon doctor and can cook. But
Wait a minute, why the fuck did a 10-year-old wear a crop top throughout the entire fucking season?
Okay, let's not go down that road.
Japan, what the fuck?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
All right, well, I think this is a good time to stop this conversation. We've passed the hour mark a little bit ago. Do you want to stop there?
No.
You
I don't know
want to
if I
keep
want to
going?
end on that.
I don't end on
Come back
that.
next time for more stories of 10-year-olds wearing inappropriate clothes.
Yay!
I mean, it's not. Maybe it was hot all the time where they were.
I think it had to do with because she was in a water gym.
Yeah.
So what? She was wearing that makes it so.
You're
so she was wearing a
overcom-
fucking
you're-
bikini
you're-
everywhere. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
You're overcomplicating it
I
again.
think she was like from
It's
a
a
beach
10-year-old
area.
wearing a fucking crop top. I'm not overcomplicated. That's the simplest terms I can put that in, bud.
Yeah. Are you gonna bud me right now? Are you gonna bud me right now?
Oh, yeah,
You just budded me?
Oh, you hit me with the fucking bud.
You hit me with a bud? Are you kidding me?
I butted you, dude.
You just budded me? Oh fuck! I'll bud you later. Don't count it out.
Dude, can I get a fucking ounce of that, bud? Sorry, I forgot. You have like mesothelioma or something.
If you or your
The word
your
is
loved
not
one
that long.
has been diagnosed with mesothelioma. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even know
I
what
just
to
got
like
it
this.
It's not like
yesterday.
caramel corn lung or whatever. I don't know.
I just got it yesterday.
Does anybody know what mesothelioma actually is? I'm gonna look it up right now.
I thought it
actually
was a
know what it
lung
is.
thing, right?
I don't.
Well, can we just talk about how there was a South Park episode where where one of the main characters gave one of his friends
It is a lung thing.
AIDS?
God. Fucking
On
South Park.
purpose?
No, I did not know
Yeah, that should be assault. Like if spitting on someone or throwing your blood at someone's assault, then knowingly giving them AIDS is assault.
Oh, but like the
It's a
joke is that
crime.
they're
No,
10.
it's a crime.
And-
It's an
Oh,
actual
fuck,
crime.
they're 10.
South Park
Better
is
be.
something else though. So let's.
South Park is really funny.
It is.
It's really funny.
Yeah, but it's like that. I remember there were people in just like how there were people in Aptos in middle school that defined their personalities by iDubbbz and Filthy Frank. I remember there were people that defined their personality by South Park, and that's just
Which
like
character?
no, by the show. Like they constantly referenced the show and quoted it and like wore merch, and it's like that's fucking weird. It's like the child version of defining your personality by the fucking main character of Fight Club.
Literally schizophrenic.
Also, I'm not gonna say his name, even though there's like a 0% chance he's ever gonna watch this. But do you remember the dude? I'll put his name in the chat. But do you remember the dude? He literally owned a Trollface shirt
Where?
at Aptos. I put his name in the chat.
Let me look at the name.
You remember him?
Oh, I remember him. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
he's him and his friend, who I'll also put the name up in the chat.
Yeah, he was a strange one. There was
Yeah.
stranger at this.
Him and his friend, they're the ones who came over to my house. It was either uninvited or they invited themselves.
That's the exact same.
No.
That's
I remember what it was. We ran into them at a McDonald's, and they were like, "Hey, can we hang with you?" And we were like, "I guess." So they ended up back at our house, or at my house, with the rest of the squad, and they made really bad lean.
Okay.
They're the ones who did
Why?
that.
What middle
Because we had a
schooler
2 liter of
makes
Sprite,
lean?
and one of them was like, "Hey, I think it was the first one. I think he was like, hey, let's make you want to make fucking lean." And I was like, what? Okay.
Middle school.
And they put
You
like
just want to drink this Sprite?
they put like a fucking sip of codeine cough syrup into the entire 2 liter,
Bro.
and then a Jolly Rancher, and it was just. It's like, okay, you just ruined this entire 2 liter of Sprite. Thanks.
Thank you for that.
But, you know,
Thank
like
you for
Raymond,
this.
I could imagine Raymond just like concerned, like, you guys just don't want to drink this, right? Like, you don't? He's like,
Dude, I was like, the only reason I said yes was because I thought we were gonna make proper lean, and it makes you see shit, and I was like, I'm all hyped to hallucinate. But
This was in middle school, correct?
no, this was high school. We ran into him at a McDonald's. And I hadn't seen him in a
Oh,
while.
okay. You should say that.
This was like sophomore year, I think.
You should say
And
that.
I was like, I'm all down to see some shit, and it was just so bad that I was completely disappointed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you remember both of them, right?
I remember one of them. I don't remember the second one.
I remember the first one. He had this fucking friend who was just an absolute cunt.
Yeah, there were a lot of weird ass fucking people at Aptus. There were so fucking many.
speaking of weird things, there was a I think it was my sophomore year in high school, and I was like chilling, and then there's this rumor that somebody got punched. Was that you, Raymond?
No, that was Raymond Louis, and he didn't get punched. So then there was some kind of beef going on.
Because I thought it was you for the
and
longest
Raymond
time.
Louis fucked with it. Nah, dude.
Raymond
Zen couldn't take me. Zen could not take me. Raymond Louis fucked with his water bottle or something.
What did he look like? Is he the tall guy?
He didn't punch him. He smacked his head into a table, which it doesn't sound that bad, but it little so I don't know, bitch made. No, I don't want to say that. I already said it though. They called the cops for that. Like instead of just sending him to the dean, they're like, "We need the police." He laid hands on him. Call the FBI. Call SWAT to tame this monster.
That's the complete opposite of my my first high school. My first high school, there were fights, I want to say, on a weekly fucking basis, and no one did shit. And they were all freshmen, too. A lot of freshman girls just wailing each other in the hallway. It's fucking hilarious.
I was immensely disappointed that our high school had Other than that, like, I don't think there were any fights. Which
No, yeah, there were.
there were. Fucking when?
Never saw them, but
Never
I know
saw
they
them.
happened. I know they happened.
Well, it was it was just nothing compared to Angelo and I's.
Yeah, for sure.
I was
Dude,
literally chased with a fucking pencil by a psychopath in my middle school.
Oh, I remember that. Was his name Connor or something? I don't give a fuck about him. Someone say his name.
Yes, yeah, I think that was it. Actually.
Yeah.
That guy was.
Oh, then there was that.
fucking
Then there was that
psycho.
other psychopath, Yusuf, who's just
Oh my God,
fucking
dude.
insane. Got some
That
serious mental
motherfucker,
shit going on.
I
don't know
know
what the
he's
fuck was
fucked
up with
up,
his
and I
home
don't know what happened.
It was horrible. He followed
He
like
fucking
he didn't
pushed me
follow us,
so
but
many
he came
times
from
to beat his ass.
he
It was
came
so
from the
gross.
same
He came
same
from
elementary school as us.
behind.
Dude, didn't he? He broke your glasses.
He did.
And I'm pretty sure.
I only hurt him once. He kept fucking with me so many times throughout.
I remember
elementary and
slapping the
middle
shit
school.
out of him, and I'm pretty sure it was because of the glasses thing.
Yeah, no, that was
Like I heard about that.
Yeah,
so like I saw him in the
remember that.
hall, and I fucking slapped him and then spit on him from the water fountain.
Yeah. And then another time, he was fucking with me and someone else in the locker room, and he made me so mad. And this was me in middle school. I was like a pretty shy kid. I was a super fucking nerd still back then. And he made me so mad, I literally like slammed his head into a locker. Like he pissed me off that bad. I don't know.
I have an excellent story that is just going to be the perfect feel-good footnote to this episode.
I'd love to hear it.
Yusuf the psychopath, Yusuf the little bitch, Yusuf the bastard. He got his freshman year. I heard this from a credible source from my my fucking 8th grade homeroom teacher who had to deal with his shit all the time, Mr. Adiego. What a fucking G. I shouldn't have said that. I don't want him to get in trouble. It's too late now. We can edit it if we need to.
He was a cool guy.
I heard from him that Yusuf, freshman year, got expelled 4 times from 3 different schools. The 4th time, they sent him back to the first school. Now, having freshly arrived back at his first school again, at some point he's making fun of this one kid, and the one kid gets up and he's fucking done with his shit, and he chases Yusuf into the hall and beats the shit out of him.
Yes, I heard.
And an ambulance is called.
Oh, I did not know that.
And they gurney his ass out, and people are leaning out of the doors, laughing at him because he was such an unlikable cunt.
Yeah, he was a horrible person. He had issues, and he had like family issues too. My family knew like his family a little bit, but like he was such an asshole. Like I don't even feel bad.
The way I heard it, like either his dad wasn't there or his dad was always working.
Piece of shit. That's what.
Yeah,
it was.
So, and
his dad was a piece of shit.
And his mom just had no control over him.
Yeah.
So essentially, he just did whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah, his dad was an asshole. I think verbally abusive, and just but like they were also like somewhat close. So like I don't understand. Like it's.
Listen, you can have an abusive dad and all, but like there's a limit to how much of a dick you can act like.
Yeah, and nobody
before I stop feeling bad for you,
yeah.
and I start going, hell yeah, you got your ass kicked.
Yep. Now, if he pulled that shit, like say we went to high school with him, and he pulled the same shit he did in elementary and middle school with us,
I would have.
That would be a different story. Yeah, I would have folded that cut in half, dude. He would have been
like
done.
Our high school had the 3rd high lockers.
Yep.
Where you couldn't even put a fucking skateboard in them. I would have fit him. I would have found a way.
Oh boy, I still to this day hate that guy, dude. I don't.
There's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
Simple.
Well.
Simple math.
Dude, if one day I'm driving along the highway and I see him, or maybe just his corpse, just with needles sticking out of it underneath the overpass, I can die happy.
Yeah. I won't lose any sleep knowing that. Well, anyway, I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to explicitly say anything, but yeah, I don't care about him. He was always an asshole. He was never a good person. He never tried. And there are just people like that in the world sometimes. What are you going to do? There are just people who don't care if they're assholes.
Just so happy to see. Just what's it called? What's the word? God, what's the word? It's like catharsis. The catharsis of seeing someone like that get their fucking comeuppance.
Yeah. I mean, but there's a lot of times where those kids like had like the worst upbringing.
His wasn't horrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. But yeah, no, Matt is right. We shouldn't.
I know, but there's
100%
still
put
a
on him.
Limit.
There is a limit.
No, but I'm not saying
And he wasn't
saying anything
outright
about
mentally
this.
ill. Like he was
I don't-
just acting out for acting out's sake.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't really say anything about it because I never like experienced it. But I can't.
We had
really
to deal
say.
with him for elementary and middle school. That's
Almost a decade.
That's 9 years if you count kindergarten.
How
9
many?
years.
Yeah.
We're qualified to say he sucks.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to end. Fuck that guy.
Catharsis is a good way to end.
Catharsis is an excellent word to end.
Yes, it is. Raymond, any little rant you want to end on? We've had a trend of you ending on a little.
I think that was the
wasn't
rant.
I literally teed that up. I said, "Here's a good feel good story to end on." I teed that one up.
All right, perfect. All
That
right,
was
teed it up, hit it 300 yards.
amazing.
Are you saying my tee up was subpar?
No, it was.
No,
over par.
that was a hole in one, baby.
It was
Definitely. That was on a par 4 hole in one too. So
fuck yeah! Take that, Tiger Woods.
Take that, Tiger Woods.
All right. Well, I think
I'll never cheat as much as you did.
Did he actually? I don't know anything about Tiger Woods. But
I mean, on his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Or was it his wife?
It was probably his wife. Tiger Woods' wife.
Have you seen? He got like a bunch of sex leaked.
Oh shit! I'm looking that up.
Okay. Well.
I'm kidding.
No, not nudes, but like sex. And like there was one that went viral. It was really funny. It was his wife or girlfriend saying something like something along the lines of, "You wanna do something more fun than watching boring old golf?" And then he didn't respond. And then like a while later, she's like, "Babe, I'm sorry." And then he's like, "It's okay."
What?
Oh my god.
What?
I want to know the context.
Well, she was trying to be all sexy. She's like, "You want to do something more fun than watching boring old golf?" And then he didn't say anything, and she's like,
"Oh, she literally just apologized for that."
She's like, "I'm sorry, babe," and he's like,
"Sorry, the golf was boring."
Wow, what a bitch! What a bitch! Wow,
golfers have to be self-aware enough to know that their shit's boring. God.
That guy, yeah, golf is
no, but I hate when people talk about, oh, it's not a sport, so it's not good.
Golf's a sport. It's just boring to watch.
No, yeah, I know, but like when people are like, baseball's not a sport, so it's not good. It's not a real sport.
Ever heard anyone.
I'm not talking. No. I've heard a lot of people.
That's ridiculous. That's
like my cousin, for example, Alex. Yeah.
Has he never
the
heard
only
of
time
Major
I've
League
ever
Baseball?
agreed with that was chess, because I think
chess is not a sport. It's
I know. I don't know if they still do it, but for a while, chess was in the Olympics.
What?
I mean, who cares? Honestly, I watched chess like for fun.
That's the only one I agreed with, where someone was like, "That's not a real sport." And I'm like, "Yeah, no shit."
Mm-hmm.
Like cheerleading, sure, sport. You compete. You can compete in that. Whatever. Fucking dance, sport. You can fucking dodgeball. Sport.
Actually, dance is art,
sport.
But
what's an art? Dance? No, you can compete in dance. It's like it's.
Of course you can. Of course you can compete in music too, but like at the end of the day,
if it's primarily physical and competitive, then it's a sport.
Yeah. But like you can't like, dance is different. But that's true.
You can compete in dance.
Yeah, of course you can compete in dance.
It's very physical. Like.
Yeah, of course it is. You don't
Yeah, it's not usually referred to as a sport, but I would describe it as one.
I mean, you would describe it as one in the competitive sense, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference between that and like soccer is that like soccer isn't an art, and
soccer's like only in the
dance
competitive
can
sense.
be an art. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like even if you're playing for fun, you're still playing against someone.
Yeah. I just hate when people like kind of, don't think about what they're saying when they're talking about sports. Like if they like basketball a lot and they're like, oh, baseball's not a sport. All you have to do is hit and run.
Anything I don't like isn't valid.
Yeah, and I'm just like I want to see you get in the batter's box and hit even an 80-mile-per-hour fastball. Okay, if you have freaking 60-year-old Randy Johnson throwing up there, you will not even come close. I assure you. Like I hate those people because. And
I've never ever heard anyone say baseball's not a sport, but if people actually believe that,
no. Even people that think it's a sport, or don't say that it's not a sport, they're just like, I've heard this a lot where it's like, oh, it's so boring. All you do is hit and run, and it's just like I understand that football is like brain damage and whatnot, but like when people are like, oh, all you do is you have
it's just being really reductive.
Like
to just say, oh, it's just hitting and running. Like you could say the same shit about basketball.
Yeah,
it's just running and passing or running and
running
throwing.
And shooting. Yeah,
running and shooting. Football's the same. We're just running and throwing. Like so.
Yeah. It's like so. I know
running's a sport, and it's just running.
Yes, and there's a lot we don't know about that goes on, and the preparation and the BS, and like the it's a lot of sports are super mental, and there's a lot of statistics involved, and they do a lot of stuff.
I feel like there's a Venn diagram to be made. It's like sports, like sports, games, and activities, like a 3-way Venn diagram. Someone should make that.
I don't know. Yoga's an activity.
But it's not a game, nor is it a sport.
Yes. Tennis is a sport and can also be a game.
It's also a game and it's an activity. That one hits all three. But then you've got like all your like board games and stuff. That's an activity and a game.
Okay.
Then you've got like, I guess activity. If something's a sport and a game, then it's, or even just one of those, I guess it's always an activity.
No, but if something's a game, it's not always a sport.
Yeah, and something that's an activity can also can just be an activity. Like it doesn't
necessarily like yoga.
Have to be a sport or a game. Yeah.
Like,
this needs a graphic. It's really it's
like drinking water is an activity.
Yeah,
but it's not a game or a sport. Actually, it can be. It actually is a game, and there is competing. Shit!
Wait. Would beer pong be?
So stupid.
Would beer pong be a sport? Because you like there's some physical element, and you have to aim the ping pong.
It's a game.
It's a game. Okay.
It's definitely a game.
Okay.
How about bowling?
Many people think of it as a sport. I don't know.
I mean, people compete in it a lot, and I don't. And like, I'm not like I know it's hard, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on.
It's more of a like a learned skill than a physically demanding one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know why this was the first thing I thought of, but it's like welding. Like anyone can learn to do it well, but you don't have to be like you don't have to like train yourself physically to be the best at it. Like I've seen like very, very out of shape people bowl very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So maybe that's part of it. So maybe bowling isn't a sport, but it is like a game.
But does that mean I don't know? I'm kind of partial to this, but I wrote a report. I wrote in journalism class junior year. I was like, I'm going to write an editorial about how esports should be considered sports.
Oh no, no. Esports are esports. That's why they're called esports. They're not sports.
But I like all I argued was that like takes a ton of training, it's really competitive.
I know. It's just like bowling. You train, but it's not physically demanding. It's a skill.
Yeah.
And then people say like,
that's why they say golf is a skill game.
You can injure yourself doing anything, dude.
It follows the same kind of training.
It's a skill, but just not.
Like is golf a skill game, right? Like.
Oh no, you have to swing the thing like that, like hitting that fucking ball 300 meters. That takes some physicality.
Really though, I could fucking do that myself. I could let one fucking rip.
I know, but it's a skill. You need skill and physicality to do it.
Okay.
Like, you can let one rip, but to let one rip and then also get it near a tiny hole the size of your fucking shower drain, that's skill.
I mean, that's what coaches do. They know a ton about the game. They're very skilled, but they just like are not in shape to do it, or they're not, their bodies are at a place in their life that's like they just can't do it, right? Which is like fine.
Usually
that's why
coaches
they coach.
are like the people. They're the people that age out of the sport, right?
Yeah.
Where they can't do it anymore, but they have all these years of experience and knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, like, if you know a lot, you're skilled, but or like you can know a lot and not do it and help people be better at it. But anyway, golf is a sport, guys. Baseball is a sport. Bowling is iffy. Let us know. Let us know if bowling actually has more to it.
I vote no. But
I can't say anything about it right now because I don't know enough about it.
No,
I am a bomb
how do
bowler
you stand so far? Like, where are you on this bowling political compass?
I'm leaning a lot closer to game, to be honest.
Okay,
it's a game.
Competitive.
Games are competitive.
Yeah.
It's a competitive game.
Yeah. You don't have to say competitive game. All games are competitive.
That's not true.
No, you can play games casually too.
Yeah.
Well, even if you're playing casually, the
point of it is competing. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Like you can play Connect 4 and not care about winning, but someone's still gonna win.
Yeah, that's true. Still.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try my best.
Oh yeah, if I lose at Connect 4, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Yeah, dude. If I'm playing Game Pigeon and I lose at Connect 4 because I forgot about my 1 weak side, I was like, oh shit. God damn, I didn't see it coming. Like
Dude, the way I play Connect 4 is like I'm a surgeon. I am slowly trying to kill every single column until they just
even
run
if
out
you
of
fucking
places
lose, even if you lose in the process, you don't even give a fuck.
No, I'm not
kill,
like fill up the columns. Like I'm trying to lay traps so that as many columns as possible they can't put pieces in.
Yeah, but like when we've played, or like when you played against Dolly and I was watching you guys, you did it to the point where like even you couldn't win, you were just doing it to fuck her over, and I thought that was hilarious.
Yes. If I can't win, by God, I'll try to tie.
Okay, you've played Connect 4 with your girlfriend.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah,
and Angela.
Yeah,
that's actually epic.
I won the most by far. Actually,
the most.
No,
Dolly won the most.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh my God, you're dude. You only beat her once.
No, what? You are on one, dude. I beat both of you hella times, and then you guys tried to play each other because you couldn't beat me.
The only time you beat her was when it was the time where for the entire second half of the game, I was sitting there going, "Ooh," because like I saw it, but she didn't see it, and she's like, "What?
Your memory,
and then you got her.
Your memory is iffy.
Your memory's iffy, dude. She fucking laid your ass out.
Okay. Well, I mean, the only way we'll know is if, like, the source, the person that actually did the winning / losing, we're not sure.
Well, if it wasn't midnight in Boston right now, I'd get that source on the phone.
Okay.
Not in the Discord, though. I mean, maybe in the Discord. Who knows?
I don't think she has a Discord.
I don't know, dude. One of my friends.
If she did have a Discord, though, I'd have to change my name in Discord to the second baddest bitch in the county.
Oh. Raymond's on top of his shit, dude. He knows. He knows exactly what to do. I mean, but she's not in the county, though. So.
Wait, I just put county because I didn't want to say country.
Why didn't you want to say country?
Because Dolly's still in the country. Boom, saved it.
That's not exactly. That is not why you said it.
All right,
we're done. Podcast is over.
Killing it.
It's over.
We've been over half an hour ago. Fuck.
Yeah,
Wait,
well, it
you
did
ended?
kill a feed.
Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.